Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is the Metatron speaking. Welcome to my new series, The Perfect Guide for Historical Reenactment. And today, in this episode, we're going to focus on Roman reenactment. Alright then, well the fact that you're watching this video tells me already that you are interested in historical reenactment. And of course, historical reenactment can be as amazing as it is sometimes confusing. There are a lot of different options, and most importantly, there are a lot of different craftsmen. So as I said, this is going to be a series, a whole series. I will make dedicated videos for medieval European historical reenactment and also Japanese historical reenactment, and clearly I will divide these into centuries. I think that way it might work much better. But today we're going to focus on Roman reenactment. Now, when you talk about reenactment, of course there is civilian reenactment, but we are going to focus on warriors, and specifically today we will discuss the legionary. Now, tunics are quite simple to get, so I won't mention those, but today we're going to focus on the armor, helmet, caligae, so how to get properly made footwear, your gladius and your scutum. In order to do this, we need to focus on the craftsmen, and of course there are many different people. But I'd like to tell you first and foremost, refrain from cheap quality, most of the times Indian-made Roman armor. And I myself have made this mistake. In fact, this video is here so that through my experience and the experience of the people that I've talked to who have helped me find the best craftsmen which can provide the best quality and best value for your hard-worked money, this video's purpose is to make sure you don't make the same mistakes that I made in the past, because I did not know, and I wish I had known what I'm about to share with you. I would now like to take a moment to thank my friend Yannick Koch, who made this video and most likely this whole series possible, as he's a very knowledgeable boy and friend of mine who has helped me out find these very fine craftsmen. So thank you very much, Yannick. So I have selected a few craftsmen today, specifically 3 craftsmen, and I will leave links in the description below, that I believe to be, it's not only me, but I think the majority of people who do Roman reenactment will agree that these are the very best, or some of the best, here in Europe. I'd like to mention them first and foremost, and then of course I will show you some of their work, because quality speaks louder than words. Now, as far as your armor is concerned, the caligae, so the footwear, and your scutum, so your shield, I would recommend one craftsman. They are absolutely fantastic, and I'm talking about Fabrica Cacti. Link in the description for their page. Check out their work. For the gladius, I would recommend Pier Paolo Rusticus, and yes, he is Italian, and he makes some spectacular gladi, I gotta say. And for the helmet, now Fabrica Cacti makes the armor for you, makes the scutum, but they don't make helmets. For the helmet, I would suggest, I've seen loads of different craftsmen, to be honest. I think I've seen loads of different pages to find the best. And for Roman helmets, I gotta say that the Postulart brothers art workshop is absolutely amazing. Yes, they are getting a glowing review on the Metatron's channel. Did they pay me for this? No, I'm just being 100% honest. These people know what they're doing, and the difference in quality with cheap Indian-made armor, helmets, shields that I myself purchased in the past is unbelievable. Not to mention that, yes, they will be more expensive, clearly, but here is the difference. You make one purchase once, it will last for your entire life if properly taken care of. It's not gonna break like cheap stuff will, and it will, I can assure you. Helmets have got broken, armor got broken, but when there is quality, it's a lot harder for that to happen because the materials are made properly. These people make Roman stuff that it's so good that if a centurion were to come back now with a time machine from the past and were to look at the armor, he would be amazed. He would lust after this stuff. So yes, it's more expensive, but you are buying something that is not only durable, long-lasting, but it's also historically accurate. And when you're doing historical reenactment, the things you're wearing have to be historically accurate, because through the eyes of an expert, you can immediately tell that some of these cheap helmets, that they just simply don't exist. But you don't have to believe me. Let's have a look at the work of these people, these masters. Now we will begin from Fabrica Cacti, so that we're going to have a look at some of the lorica that they make. You're going to fall in love, so get ready for that. The scutum and the caligae. Here it is, Fabrica Cacti. I myself am having an armor and a shield being produced as we speak, finally. So I am upgrading my gear thanks to all my Patreons and also the people who supported me for my crowdfunding campaign. So we will see some good, interesting and 100% historically accurate footage soon on the Metatron's channel, so make sure to keep watching and click the subscribe button if you're not a member of the community already, and also click the notification bell to make sure you don't miss a video from the Metatron's channel. For the next one, we're going to have a look at the helmets produced by the Postulart Brother Art Workshop. So without further ado, check these helmets out. Now I gotta say, Fabrica Cacti is not too bad as far as prices are concerned, meaning that yes, it will be more expensive than the cheapest stuff you can find on the internet, but things are still quite affordable. In fact, a lot of people don't buy from Fabrica Cacti and just buy from these cheap sites over the internet simply because they don't know about craftsmen like that. Now, for the Postulart brothers, and they are making a helmet for me as well, they're going to make a helmet for me as well. Now, prices are going to raise, but you do have several possible choices. You can have, for example, the helmet made of one steel plate, or you can have the back plate actually welded to the skull of the helmet, which of course is a more expensive process. So you do have a certain range of option that you can choose depending on your budget and what you have. And some helmets, like the Roman cavalry one, that's going to cost a lot of money, but it's a piece of art. Like, to be honest, it's a masterpiece. So if I had that kind of money, I would have bought one myself, and perhaps, who knows, in the future. But what I can say about the Postulart brother is that their work is worth every dime. Now, last but not least, Pierpaolo Rusticus. I appreciate the Latin name, mate. Yes, his gladi are really, really good looking. His gladi are absolutely historically accurate. They are very, very good. And now the gladi produced by Pierpaolo. Now, one difference, there's only one negative side to actually going to proper craftsmen rather than cheap industrial produced merchandise. And the thing is that time is of the essence, meaning that these people, they don't have big machines. They actually produce these things with three things: their hands, hammers and sweat. So these things are made the old-fashioned way, so it will take time. And of course they can't, so even if they receive many orders, it will take time. So it's not something that you click, you buy and you get like after a month. No, it's going to take a few months to produce the object in question. But again, with historical reenactment, I think one of the most important things is your patience. You wait because of the quality and historical accuracy of the object that you are receiving. And of course, excuse them if sometimes it takes them time to answer. Perhaps they might not answer right away, it might take them a couple of days, but that's not because they're not being professional, it's because they are literally overwhelmed by customers and people asking them to produce stuff for them, because they are indeed very, very good. Okay, but this is all the information I wanted to share for this guide. If it was useful, please remember thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more content from the Metatron. And I have a question for you before leaving you. Why are you choosing historical reenactment, or when did you begin historical reenactment? And what is so interesting for you, and why choosing the Roman era? As far as I'm concerned, I've had a passion for the Roman Empire since I was very, very young, and maybe because it's part of the past of my country, being Italian, it's definitely one of the things, definitely one of the factors that played into me becoming obsessed with the Romans. But not only Romans, I really like European Middle Ages, and I really like Japanese reenactment. As you know, these are my three favorite areas. I wish to thank you for your time and thank you for your support. And remember, the Metatron has spread its wings. Goodbye.